Greetings to each and every one of you. My name is Lev Natan, and I'm really grateful to be sharing this sound healing class with you. It's going to be a monthly class, really a community that we're going to build together. That's the intention. And it all starts with really connecting more deeply with the power of sound as a creative element, as a medicine, and as a sacred practice, a sacred way of connecting with our life. And it's really a simple way to practice being connected and grounded within yourself. So it all starts very simply with your own voice. Everyone already knows how to practice sound healing. We're all sound healers. So we're not going to be learning anything new in this course. We're going to be remembering what we already know. And we knew it as babies. My son, he is almost 20 months old, and he's constantly making sounds. His friends, his baby friends, toddlers now, they're always making sounds. And when he was really young, 3 months old, I could hear him making the vowel sounds and changing the shapes of his lips to make different sounds. And so they know when they're babies. We know when we're babies, we do those things. And so it's about remembering the fundamental and foundational learning and remembering that we're going to do is the vowel sounds, which also includes humming, vibrating our own bodies. A mentor of mine shared that we are, or we have within us, rather, a sonic medicine chest. In other words, when we resonate our bodies with sound frequencies like humming, I'll give you an example. I take a deep breath, inhale, and I hum. If I do that once, I feel an impact. If I do it 3 times, it's even deeper. If I do it for a minute or 5 minutes, it's more established. And there's an accumulative effect of humming. There's a book called The Humming Effect that speaks about the serotonin levels in our biochemistry that are elevated when we hum. So the science is now catching up with the ancient wisdom. All cultures all around the world have used humming, toning, vowel sounds, and singing, praying, uh, to access a elevated state of consciousness and to connect with deeper purpose and faith and wellness. So this is what we're going to do. There's no religious background or religious necessity. I'm just referencing the spiritual traditions as a source of affirmation that these practices are ancient and they work and they still work. Very simple. So humming and then the vowel sounds, oo, o, ah, and e. The oo sound, connecting down into our roots. Ooh. The O sound, the fire in the belly, our creativity, our creative center. Oh. The ah sound in the heart, the courage of the heart to do what needs to be done. The A sound, speaking our truth, opening up our communication center, the throat. then the E sound opens up our sinuses, our mind, and top of our head to connecting with our sources of guidance, whatever those may be. But energetically, we're opening and connecting to guidance from above. And then the Aum sound, the Om, A-U-M, that comes from the ancient tradition of India, the yogic traditions. And that sound we use for integration of all the sounds, all the resonances and frequencies that we connect with. We integrate them all. So we're all connected, one heart, one mind. So that's the foundation of this sound healing course. It is something I've been practicing now for almost 10 years. I've been working with sound for over 10 years, but these vowel sounds in particular, practicing them myself and teaching them to others is fundamental to really establishing a deeper relationship with sound as a force, a natural force for healing and stepping up into our power and leadership at this important time, poignant time in the history of our species. Sound can be an ally to us. And so that's the foundation, as I said, but we're going to really get into the metaphysics of sound, the physics of sound, and then doing an assessment of your environment, your home, your office, your neighborhood around you, and how you can upgrade and enhance your sound environment. Do you hear a buzz from your refrigerator, for example, or your air conditioner? What can you do outside, putting wind chimes up? Those kinds of things. When we enhance our sound environment, what are you listening to when you're working during the day or when you're sleeping at night? Can you use white noise? Those kinds of things we're going to get into. And then, as I said, we're going to get into deeper understandings, mystical and metaphysical science, as well as instruments, sound healing instruments like the tuning forks, the didgeridoo, the flute, and sure, you can learn how to use those instruments yourself, the singing bowls, but also when we connect with the instruments of sound healing, we can also have more discernment with what we listen to in regards to the library of sounds that we play throughout the day. Classical music, ancient music, sound healing music. We have access to all of it on Spotify, iTunes. You can get whatever music you want. So that's also an aspect of sound healing. Not just, there's a distinction between sound healing and music. And we want to bring those two together so that the music that we listen to is medicine, is healing. The same way that the food that we put into our bodies, we want that to also be medicine. So that's a short introduction to the sound healing course. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to email me, call me. I'm going to be developing a frequently asked questions list and a specific podcast channel to respond to questions around sound healing and how it's fundamental for our health and empowerment and leadership in the world at this time. So I look forward to building community with you around sound and moving forward on this journey. Thank you so much.